Hello, everybody. So yeah, I am sitting here in New Jersey in my pajamas, a total complete mess, but totally willing to paint with everyone today. So yeah, we're gonna have fun. So can you all hear me? Okay, just want to make sure everything is picking up things. You can probably hear my son screaming in the background because that's ew, there's dog hair in my water. Um, so yeah, here I am. Hope y'all don't mind. Um, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I know that we have people tuning in from everywhere. Okay, I'm glad everyone can hear me. Just remember, post your questions. If I don't get to you here in the chat, um, then make sure that you take your questions to Sktchy Art School, and just make sure that you do the whole @ symbol, and then I can answer whatever questions you might have. So I apologize. It's gonna be like a little bit more of a loose painting because I really was not expecting to go in live right now, but whatever. I love you guys. I love Sktchy. Amazing family. Um, yeah, Carl, dude, don't worry. We got this. We'll figure out things. So yeah, I'm gonna try to use some gouache. I usually stick to pure watercolor, but oh, I'm dropping things. I do have a gouache set here, and I'm gonna get out some of my most important colors. Ooh, I haven't used this one yet. Like seriously, I don't think I even opened it yet. Okay. So I have some of my primaries here. I'm going to use this one instead of that one. And I have some white because that is ever so important. I apologize if the camera gets a little bit shaky. I occasionally hit my head on it. So yeah, I actually woke up the other morning and I had a huge scratch on my head. Well, it wasn't huge. It was like maybe an inch big on my forehead. I have no idea what the heck I did. So I'm just getting some brushes out and ready to go. I just smacked the camera again like I do. I should probably switch my paper, but yeah, I'm not. Okay, so let's get this party started. So first I'm going to start out with, you know what, you're never going to see an HB pencil if I use that. So I'm going to use my tried and true favorites. And I'm going to also close the door because my son is screaming. Yeah, so total like, here's my brain. I'm going to use my magic pencil, my Koh-i-Noor magic pencil, just because it shows up better on camera. So I'm just going to block in fairly quickly. The shapes that I'm seeing in her face. I'm almost like doing like a blind contour. Carl, like, don't worry, like, we're Sktchy fam. We got this. You ever want to do like an Instagram together drawing or something? I know that France has done that with some other people where we can, like, draw together. Yeah, we all do need a little magic today. I need to shorten the jaw. I want to sort of exaggerate her neck, sort of like one of those 80s glamour shots, because that's how they do. Except, like, she has, like, the total e-girl nose blush going on, which is kind of fun. I'm actually drawing from the teeny tiny little icon on my screen. I'm like, hey, you know what, Lauren? You do have this picture saved to the laptop. Why don't you open it and draw it large? Because that would be smart. You'll have to excuse me. I can't brain today. I woke up with the dumb. All right, let's get those teeth in there. Got that triangular shape there. So, I mean, I guess everybody had like some time to do some pre-sketching. Yes, if you were just tuning in, you'll notice that this is not Carl. I don't even know his voice well enough to like do an impression, but we do have similar problems of coffee painting, although it seems that he does it more on purpose. You know, eyeballs would probably be important to get in there. Wings so sharp you can cut them in. I think that's what what are they called, the makeup artists say. You should be able to download the image to the sketch. Is there a link down below in the description? There should be. Usually Sktchy's awesome with setting that all up ahead of time for you. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, nose blush is totally like a thing now. I think it's really cute. That and like using like fake freckles. Just look up the whole e-girl thing, like do like an image search. Or like if you're ever on, what's that app, TikTok? They do that a lot there. And honestly, I think I would love to see a trend of people like putting highlighter or maybe like a gold metallic something, but like on their ears. I think that would be really, really cute. Oh my gosh, yeah, totally need to get some Duran Duran going. Or some heart. Who else do I live with? Oh, and Madonna. I had Like a Prayer stuck in my head for like 3 days. Except in my head, it wasn't Madonna singing it. My brain was just like, I'm going to make the Pixies cover this for you. And I was like, what? So I had a Pixies cover of Like a Prayer in my head. It was kind of hilarious and really entertaining. And now I kind of want to see that happen. I'm totally holding this paper in the wrong orientation, but, you know, because I would have preferred to sort of elongate things. But that's okay, because we'll just work around it, you know? All right, close enough. Got enough things going on. So, oh, the pencil I'm using, this is the brand Kohl Einor. I don't know. And it's called a Magic Rainbow Pencil. Usually they sell them like in this size here. This one I got from Blick. But I managed to find them in small size, and you can also just buy the the leads and use one of those giant clutch pencils in order to hold that. They're really fun. I absolutely love them. They add a little bit of chaos underneath the chaos that is watercolor, because we love chaos. At least in my house we do. All right, starting off with some wet on wet, soaking down my whole paper. When you call my honey, it's like a little prayer. Down on my knees, I wanna take you there. In the midnight, I can feel the power. Okay, right now I am painting on Arches paper. It is cold press finish. I accidentally bought like the big boy paper, the 300 GSM. I was like, oh, that's really heavyweight. I probably didn't even really need to stretch it, but I did. Now I'm going to use Yule. This is my number 8 round brush. It's sable. It's beautiful natural bristles. I'm just gonna go in with some pink. This is quinacridone pink. Pink. Thank you, Sktchy, for this cute little palette. Yeah, Matana draw as well. And now I'm taking some Azo yellow. I'm mixing that together to get this like obnoxious orange. I think I say orange weird. Like I think I like over pronounce the O in orange. Orange or I don't know. Right now I'm using quinacridone pink and Azo yellow, and I just combine them together to make a orange. How do you pronounce orange? Do you like switch the O to like more like an A, or do you pronounce it like with an O, like the full O? Let me know. I'm gonna water that down even more. Maybe add a little bit more yellow to it. Sorry, I'm like on hyperactive mode right now. Because I'm gonna do some of the top layers with the gouache, like I really don't care. Orange. Thank you, Leslie. Yeah, since I'm gonna be using some gouache later on top of it, I'm not gonna worry about being too neat, because gouache can cover a multitude of sins. Now you can't pronounce orange. Yeah, gouache is another funny one. Like gouache, 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 gouache. Yeah, I know, Sheila. Surprise! I'm not Carl. So yeah, once again, for anybody just tuning in, I am your substitute teacher, Lauren Arno, or Icky Sticky Art Star from the Sktchy app. I'm gonna add some ear blush because I want to. I think that's cute. All right. We do R in New Jersey. See, I am from New Jersey, and I do orange. I think I picked it up from one of the kids I used to nanny, but I mean, like, that was years ago that I did that. And I also, like, OU, like, out and about. I seriously pronounce them like I'm from, like, Montana or Canada, and it's just like, I don't even know anybody that pronounces their things like that. So feel free to giggle at my goofy mispronunciations, because trust me, I get a kick out of it. All right, so she looks extra goofy there. Oh, porcupine pancake, just do it. Just push those bright colors. I mean, seriously, what have you got to lose? Like a piece of paper? Like, do it. It's just watercolor. Like, sometimes when you start using the super bright colors, it feels a little weird. Because, especially if you're using, like, professional grade paints, they're really intense. But then you'll find yourself actually using less paint, and it goes a little bit longer, and it can be like a shock to the system. But I absolutely love it. I love the brights. I love how obnoxious, but yet when you water them down, onion. Like anybody who is in the background as we're pronouncing funny words must be like, these artist people are weird. What am I doing? Okay, hair. So yeah, I'm gonna get this in here. I don't even care at the moment, like I said, if I get sloppy. I mixed some, oh, thank you, Sheila, for taking my class. Yeah, because I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna, you know, fun, fancy free, because, you know, girls just want to have fun. And I'm a material girl living in a material world. Yeah, layers upon layers, water down. And then, like, once you're feeling really brave, you're just gonna be like, and stick it right in there. In the midnight hour, I'm gonna take you there. Like a little child. Down on my knees. Yeah, my water's really gross. I'm gonna add a little bit of pink into the orange, and then add some blue. I'm trying to make some purple here. It's not cooperating. There we go. The sound is very low. All right, I will try to make myself louder. Let's go to OBS. Audio inputs. Road. Default. Let's get that in there. Okay, is my sound quality any better? Yes, I'm still using watercolor like completely right now. Just gonna piece this out. Oh my gosh, yeah, you're right. It does look like Katy Perry. I just plugged in my my new microphone. Oh yeah, this blue is like, it's sort of amazing. Look at it. I want to eat it. Don't eat paint. This is, what blue is that? No, that's not it. Blue is like everything. We are not French ultramarine. Where are you? This is the blue I'm using. It's phthalo blue. Excuse me. Hiccups. By Daniel Smith. It's shocking. Shockingly wonderful. Apparently I got like some Sean Connery going today. Alright, I need to grab some clean water because this is nasty. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. I got some water for me, and I got some water for the paintbrushes. Two entirely separate entities. Because we don't need artist poisoning. But what we do need is a hairdryer. Because I want this to dry a little bit quicker so I can start playing with some more details. Oh my goodness, my son is screaming so loud. Turn. Alright, so we have some people with some volume issues going on. Sorry, I put in my microphone. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Okay. Let me bring back up my picture. Alright, so now I have a nice loose base. I'm going to start working on top of that. Just going to start accentuating some of these shapes a little bit more. Man, when I was younger, I used to like going to this one club in Philadelphia. It was called Shampoo. And on Wednesday nights, they used to have like every single night, it was a different theme thing. But on Wednesday night, it was their goth industrial / 80s night, which is like, what? So you have like all these goth industrial kids hanging out with like the scene kids who want to be 80s, and it somehow worked out like really super well and just cracks me up. But it was a good mix. Really like awesome crowd, because it wasn't like the typical like grind up on each other music. It was just fun. And even though the goth kids kind of like looked scary, they were so sweet. Oh, got hair on here. Oh, come on. Thank you. Such a weird mix, but it works. Very lucrative deal. So who's signed up for the challenge next month? I'm just quickly texting my husband. Okay, I'm back. I am so psyched because I saw the lineup of teachers and I was just like, oh my gosh. And just to be included on all these awesome, like, what? Like, Sktchy really went all out finding, like, amazing artists, like, attracting amazing artists. It's gonna be such a good challenge. Oh, don't be nervous. Like, just remember, it's just a piece of paper, and I mean, you just go at your pace and um, keep like a journal as you go. Don't worry about like finishing everything within the 30 days. Like, I can't. I'm still on like day 3 of the graphite challenge. Um, and you will notice a huge difference in your skill level once you get further along. I mean, if you practice every day, you've got nowhere to go except up with your skill and your painting levels and abilities in your drawing. And on top of that, like, these challenges are amazing because you have 30 different instructors, 30 different styles to work with. And so it can really help you discover what's you and um, like you don't have to feel like you're copying somebody's style or anything, but you can give it a try and you'll just start blending it in with what you already do, and you'll really develop your own artistic voice doing these challenges, and it's so totally worth it. Like, it's so good. And I mean, most of us teachers here are just like a bunch of really fun goofballs, and so you're guaranteed a good time. It's like the best community to be part of. And I mean, art is just gave her like a bloody nose. It's just so nice to take that time. It just can be part of your you time, part of, the self-care ritual. I mean, it completely takes my mind off of everything when I paint, especially if I have some good music going. Get these cheeks even brighter. So I always go in really, really light with my washes when I first start and just build up from there and really have as much fun as possible. Sometimes doing like these quicker portraits where you do have like a time limit, at least for me, it's super duper helpful because like I can't think about what I'm doing too much. I just have to do. And so I just rely on the technical exercises that I've just done day after day after day of practice. And I just have to trust myself and go. So it's cool. I find that an 8x10 size, answering Julia, I find like an 8x10 is like the smallest I'll do for watercolors, because I feel like if you go any smaller than that, it just doesn't work out that well. It's like too small to really have fun and let everything flow. So, you know, I would go 8x10 or larger. Like, don't go too huge because then that gets really expensive. So, like, don't go bigger than like an 11x14, but don't go smaller than an 8x10. I kind of even like how my puddles of color are starting to like go into each other. Because I don't know, it's fun sometimes to let go. Let it go, let it go. Not to be too silly with that song again. Just mixing up a dark whatever color here to really cut in her neck shape. See how I did that using the negative space to define the positive space? Pull that into that shadow. Get some more of this Queen's Gray. I need a little bit green. Okay, fan over my hands. And so oh my goodness, my kid is loud. Yes, I did just do that on purpose, by the way. That little splotch of yellowy green. I don't know, sometimes I feel you need to have a little bit of that olive tone in the skin. I sort of feel like I just made her look a little bit like Lady Gaga. All right, so now I feel like I'm at the point where I took the looseness, how far I want it to go with the watercolor. So I'm gonna start moving in with some of the opaque gouache now. So I'm just gonna clear out these wells with a damp towel. bring in my gouache. So I got my primary magenta, which doesn't want to come out of the tube. Please don't shoot on the ceiling. Dude, I'm gonna have to like cut these open. Some white. Ooh, see, that's smooth. That one's like butter. Let's get a different tube of yellow because that one's wasn't cooperating. Gonna use some Holden. See, like, you all be the same. But why this one better than this one? Poophead. So you can water down gouache and get it like fairly transparent. Or you can just like dilute it enough to get it to flow and keep it super opaque. I've noticed something like interesting about myself when I paint with gouache. I always find I use like square or chiseled brushes more so than the round brushes. I don't know why. I guess because like gouache is more of a structured paint in my mind, so I need like more of a structured brush. So I don't know. And so porcupine, if you're first starting out, to answer your question about a time limit with a challenge like this, like, yeah, maybe you might want to set yourself like aside like 30 minutes every day. If it seems intimidating, if it's not as intimidating, maybe just set aside like an hour every day that you're going to give yourself. I mean, just set a reminder. I mean, Sktchy used to have like, I'm not sure if it still is available in the app, like something like a notification that you can set every day. Be like, hey, it's time to draw. Because it really can be a part of your self-care routine and regimen. To have that creative outlet. Use different parts of your brain. So I'm going to take some pink, magenta, whatever this is. I need to turn this into some red. So I'm going to get a bit of yellow. But Lauren, doesn't pink and red make orange? No, if you add more pink than yellow, you actually get red. It needs to be like more blue-based red, so we'll take a little bit of blue. Too much, too much. Back it up, back it up. Back it up, back it in. Let me begin. Oh, finding you really did lose time then. Yeah, I find sometimes the art creation process can, like, once you get started, it can really consume you. You're like, oh no, I was just drawing for 5 minutes when it's like 3 hours later. Play on that SpongeBob theme. She totally looks like Lady Gaga now. I don't care. Yeah, let's get a little more down there. That's nice and inky. My handshake is just like really annoying right now. I'm trying to do winged liner. Jeez. Really like that brush stroke that I have there, so I'm going to try to accentuate it. You can always tell when I'm concentrating because I suddenly get quiet. Until like a hiccup busts its way in. Right now I am using Winsor and Newton zinc whites, Utrecht turquoise blue, Holbein primary magenta, and Holbein permanent yellow. Mike's class is really good. His basic course on how to build the structure of the head is really good for M. If you're asking to get like for getting a good structure of the head, because he teaches the Loomis method for building up. That's an excellent class to take. I would recommend that as like one of the first classes that you take. We also have a medical illustrator on our team. I know she just came out with a class that's really awesome on, I didn't mean to do that. Building up the head of the structure, building up the structure of the head from like the inside out. So that's another one that I recommend. Browse through the Sktchy lives on the YouTube channel, and what you'll find is like a plethora of the Saturday and Sunday courses that we offer, classes. And so you can get a feel of how each of the instructors teach, and if you enjoy their style, then you just might be like, yo, I'm gonna take this class. Or you might be like, this person isn't really my style, like, Lauren, you're way too goofy, can't stand the hiccups. So that's like an awesome thing that you have available to you to sort of like try before you buy. And some more white here that's like overwhelming. Yeah, Tiffany, she does the medical illustration. My light just went out. So yeah, I mean, just take the time to really browse through the freebie classes and get to know what the instructors, who they are and what they're about. Because you want to make sure that your learning style matches their teaching style. I feel like that's important. And why I really appreciate the Saturday classes that we do here on YouTube. And I mean, like, ask around the other students, and we have all the forums like, hey, what did you think of this course? Hey, do you have any ideas for this? That's like the best way to learn, is just to, hey, the light's back on. Just to ask questions. You got a really, really great supportive community, like just ready to help. I mean, just even other students. So as you can see, while I'm layering up the gouache, because I'm using the water-based, not the acrylic-based, it will reactivate So you do have to be careful with how much water you add on top with your layering. But it's fun to use on top of watercolor because if you really want to like pull things in, I did not give her eyebrows, and just tighten up things. It can be really fun for that, but at the same time, you still have the loose goosiness of the watercolor underneath. Yeah, gosh, she looked really silly without eyebrows. Oh, and I apologize to people for going over time. Like I know a lot of people just planned to be here for an hour, and I'm just like over. But you know, technical things happen. I was fighting with my computer this morning because it was just not cooperating. Wasn't reading the fact that I had a camera plugged in. It's like, no, I can't see anything. There's nothing there. Like, yes, there is. I'm here. No, there's not a camera there. Restart. Oh, there is a camera there. Really? It was there the whole entire time. Apparently I personify a lot of my inanimate objects and have conversations in my head out loud. So yeah, if you have to leave early or anything like that, just know this video as well as all the other Sktchy live videos are available right here on YouTube. Please like and subscribe so you can get updates of when we have new classes coming out, as well as notifications about when we're going to be going live with fun things like this. Oh, I'm having fun with this one. I needed this today. Thank you for the encouragement, Sheila. Don't worry, I'll be keeping it weird for life. I think the one thing that would make this portrait like completely awesome is if she had like a wad of like chewing gum in her mouth, like that Valley Girl sort of thing. That would just seal the deal for me. Sinead O'Connor. So I've gone from Katy Perry to Lady Gaga to Sinead O'Connor. I dig it. It's always important to keep your white gouache clean, and to use clean water. Otherwise, you'll get some funky colors going on there. It's not exactly what we want all the time when we're going for like this stuff. Yeah. do a little highlighter. I like how when you do water down gouache, like it sort of melts down, dries down into the layers underneath. It's cool. What are we in the mood for now? I'm in the mood for lime green. Let's do it. But what brush do I want to use? I'll use this one. You're not lime enough. Close enough. All right. No, that's way too small the brush to be splattering. I need something like gooey, gooshy. This is a nice soft brush. So pick up a lot. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So you're just like, oh my gosh, why didn't you do that? I don't know. I felt like it. Don't worry. I gotcha. Let that dry down. Ew. Sorry, but the softer round brushes, they just don't have enough structure to pick up the heavier gouache paint. And also, if you don't want to get a gouache set, you can always just purchase some white watercolor. Yeah, boo, what's up? I am painting.
Where's my Sktchy?
In your room?
Yeah.
No. I'll be with you in a little bit. Yeah. Yes, Peanut. Hold on, we're having a dilemma. Yes. 15 minutes. I now have a Super Smash Brothers date. All right, maybe I will like go over this one a little bit. See how forgiving gouache is? I just like reclaimed that. I just want to define her earring a little bit. And then I think I might be done. This is a really, really awesome muse. Thank you, Carl. This was really, like, I don't think I would have chosen this picture. Usually I'm just like, babies! But no, I got to do like a really cute, I have to give her some freckles. I know they're not there, but I'm putting them there. I just think that'd be so cute. I think that was a little too liquid.
This brush is so teeny tiny.
This is like an 18th. Of an inch. I heard you, dog. You just snorted at me. Ooh, I didn't like that lash. Whatever. She's like Gem and the holograms now. Alright, now we got some e-girl vibes going. Alright, well, thank you everyone for joining us today. I apologize for the technical difficulties we were having earlier. But, you know, we pulled through. We got through this. We got this together, as they say in the My Little Pony movie. I hope everyone has a wonderful time painting. Yeah, my glove is a sock. My students and I, we wear them on our arms when we're painting and drawing so that we don't get like graphite arm or paint all up and down ourselves. So I have a drawer full of socks where I teach, and I take them home and wash them occasionally. Well, after somebody else uses it. All right, let's sign them. All right. So that is that for today. So yeah, please share your portraits that you create today on Instagram. Make sure you hashtag us. You can do the @ symbol to like tag me or Carl in there so I can definitely see what you're up to, as well as post them in the Sktchy Art School. It's been really awesome. I hope everyone has a blessed day, and please join us in the March 30 Faces 30 Days Challenge. Yeah. I don't think I really have anything else, any other announcements to say, but I will post this later on today. Yeah, 30 Faces, 30 Days, Watercolor and Gouache coming up in March. And you can use, there is a coupon code that you can use mine, or you can use Carl, so you can, yeah, just get yourself a little coupon there. All right, so Have a wonderful day. It's been swell. I'm gonna go play Super Smash Brothers now because I don't want to ever grow up. Peace out.